Okay, we're playing a 2000 point 6th edition battle today between Tau, who have allied up with Eldar, and Blood Angels, who have allied up with Necrons. On the Tau side, they won the roll-off to go first. We have a Shaso and his bodyguard, 2 units of battle suits, 2 Pathfinder units. These are their Devilfish. There's the first unit of Fire Warriors. Pathfinders, Fire Warriors below them with Eldrad. 2 Hammerheads. Another unit of Fire Warriors, and that is the second Pathfinder squad. On the opposing side, the Necron force consists of a unit of Warriors with a Overlord. Death Company, there's the squadron of Land Speeders, a unit of Assault Marines with Sanguinary Priest, and then in reserve he has a Necron Doom Scythe, another unit of Assault Marines with Sanguinary Priest, a Librarian with a squad of normal Terminators, and a Death Company Dreadnought. They'll all be arriving in a Storm Raven. So we rolled for Seize Initiative, and the Blood Angels failed, so we'll be back with Tau turn 1. Okay, end of Tau turn 1, and here's what happened. A lot of shuffling with the battle suits and these vehicles here, just basically getting everything into position to start really opening up, largely out of range in the shooting phase. This railgun, this hammerhead moved up, then shot its railgun at those assault marines. I caused 4 wounds and ended up killing 1, but nothing real big. These Pathfinders shot at the Warriors, and the Overlord over here got a couple hits, and then these Fire Warriors used those hits to up their ballistic skill and knocked out 3 of the Warriors over here. Then this railgun had line of sight back at these Land Speeders. Ended up getting 1 pin, but he did manage to save it on his cover save. But not really a lot happened, mostly because I did spend most of the turn out of range with most of my weapons. But that was it for Tau turn 1. We'll be back with Blood Angels turn 1.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 1, and we did the Unblood Angels thing. We technically retreated over here. So these guys moved their 12 inches, jump infantry, and then ran 5 inches. These guys just moved up a little bit to get range on the Shaso's unit with the heavy bolters. These guys just moved a little bit just to let these guys in, scoot in. And my Necron guys came over to the side to shoot at them. Actually, 4 wounds, and he saved them on a 5.56, a 4.556. So that's an amazing save there. And that is it for the Blood Angels.
Okay, Tau turn 2. The Hammerheads did a little bit of shuffling. Both of these units stayed still. The 2 Devilfish moved up, as well as all the suits. I did a lot of shooting over here. The Hammerhead got a couple hits on the Land Speeders there. Between the 2 of them, I think 3 hits. I don't think I did anything to the speeders with them, but because I was using the large blast, I did manage to knock out 1 or 2 of the Assault Marines. And then with other shooting from the Hammerhead or the Devilfish and that unit of suits, I managed to knock out 1 or 2 more. Then with combined fire from this Devilfish and both units of suits here, I knocked out the Land Speeders. And I think that was pretty much it for my turn. So we will be back with Blood Angels turn 2.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 2. Reserve rolls, only the Assault Marines over there came in. Was really counting on the Storm Raven and Doom Scythe, but they did not come in. So Here's movement. They deep striked over there and shot into those Pathfinders. The Overlord shot into the Pathfinders, and altogether I think they took out 3.
Yeah.
And then these guys just kind of swap places, but they're hiding behind this rock. So that is Blood Angels turn 3. Turn 2. We'll be back with Tau turn 3.
Tau turn 3. This unit of suits jumped up to try and get line of sight across that hill, but unfortunately could not see anybody in range of their weapons. The 2 Devilfish scooted forward. Both of these units scooted back. There was a lot of general shuffling over here just to try and get some shots onto these recently deep struck assault marines. In the shooting phase, all of my Pathfinders shot. I ended up getting, I think, a total of like 9 marker lights. And then between shooting from this hammerhead, these warriors, and these battle suits, I managed to knock out 5 of the 11 Marines. Yes. And then really the only other thing that happened is I had a clear shot from this hammerhead to the Overlord, who was right here. But with the help of Eldrad, I managed to insta-kill the Overlord and knock him out of the game. So that was it for my turn. We'll be back at the end of Blood Angels turn 3.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 3? Turn 3. Doomscythe finally came on and took out, put 1 wound on the Chasseur, took out the 2 drones. And Stormraven still in reserve. Rolled a 2 or a 1, I can't remember. These guys stayed put. They're hugging the cover here, and actually line of sight blocker. Those guys there moved in to do a multi-assault. They shot their pistols at the Fire Warriors, took out 2 or 3 of them, assaulted in, and actually assaulted into both units. Caused 2 unsaved wounds, and I saved my 1 wound that they caused, and they both fell their leaderships, and they both ran. I did catch the Pathfinders, and then the Fire Warriors are running away. So they'll be able to test on their full leadership here next turn, and we'll see what goes on turn 4.
Okay, Tau turn 4. The Chasseur's unit shuffled over towards the side of the board just to get outside of the Doomscythe's next firing arc. These guys moved up to here. This unit of suits moved closer to the assault squad. These rallied, got their 3-inch move, and then both hammerheads kind of shuffled over. Eldrad guided a couple different units, and then the Pathfinders shot with their marker lights at the Doomscythe. Because they were guided, I ended up getting 2 hits, which gave me a better chance of hitting with this hammerhead. I hit, he evaded, and managed to escape getting wounded by it. But then a bunch of other stuff, this unit, and both of the Devilfishes all shot at it. And even with 6s managed to knock off 2 hull points. So it's limping, and it won't be able to use its Death Ray next round. And then between this unit of Fire Warriors, this unit of Fire Warriors, and this unit of Battle Suits, all shooting at the Assault Squad, I managed to knock out all of the remaining Assault Squad members. And then my Battle Suits assaulted into the remaining Sanguinary Priest and lost 1 shield drone, but did manage to kill him. So that was it for my turn. We will be back at the end of turn 4 for the Blood Angels.
Alright, not Necron, but Blood Angels. Turn 4? Turn 4. Stormraven came in because it had to, and it went and shot at Eldrad, 2 wounds. It wounded him once, but somebody jumped in the way, Doom Scythe went over and shot at the little squad of Fire Warriors over there, killing 2. They passed their leadership. And these guys still here. And that was it. So we'll be back with Tau, turn 5.
End of turn 5 Tau. Eldrad did his guide shenanigans again and guided this unit, that unit, and the suits right here. Then the Pathfinders marker lighted the Stormraven, and with a lot of shooting from all 3 units of suits, as well as the 2 hammerheads. I managed to knock it down to 1 hull point left, and it is evading. And then over here, I shot with the 2 Devilfish and both units of Fire Warriors, and did not manage to do anything to this. And then I did my assault moves just to shuffle around, and that was it. We'll be back at the end of Blood Angels turn 5.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 5. Doom Scythe went off the board. The Stormraven moved 6 inches, unloaded its Death Company Dreadnought and Terminators. Terminators shot into the Eldrad's unit, killed 1, I think. And me, stupidly, on the Dreadnought, I passed my dangerous terrain test, but I forgot that those Pathfinders had EMP grenades, so I did not want to flamer into them so I could assault them. So, I mean, if I would have flamered, there would have been 3 left because of no cover, and my heavy flamer voids their armor. So, but that's my stupid result. I mean, my stupid, tactic there, and because of that, my Death Company died before it could do anything. But my Terminators in the assault phase killed 7 of his guys. And my Librarian has 1 wound on him, and we won, but they stuck around, so we're moving on to turn. Actually, we're in a roll.
Turn 6.
So let's see here.
Yep.
Yes. So we're going on turn 6.
Okay, Tau turn 6. What happened? Well, really not much, because there's not much on the field that we can see. So the Tau just took advantage of the fact that the Stormraven was considered a fast skimmer this turn and knocked it out of the sky. And then in Assault, they knocked out the remaining Fire Warrior in this unit, and Eldrad and the Librarian just sat there and kind of whiffed at each other. So nothing really happened there. We lost by 1, but we passed the leadership test pretty easily. So that was it. We'll be back at the end of turn 6 for the Blood Angels.
Alright, Blood Angels turn 6. Okay. Doom Scythe came back on. These guys did absolutely nothing. And actually, Death Company, I think that's the only squad that has a full squad. They didn't lose anything. But Doom Scythe, I brought it in, had to take out the 4 guys in the back behind the Hammerhead. It did manage to penetrate the Hammerhead. He failed his Jinx save. No, his Disruption pod save. And I took out the 4 Fire Warriors back there. And then Eldrad in the close combat, he put a wound on my Librarian in the challenge. But I used the Get 'em Boss rule and re-rolled my failed save, and I saved it the second time on the 5. So that's the game. Tau has 2 points, and Blood Angels has 3 with the because I have this objective here. So that's the game, and we'll be back with MVP LVP.
Okay, Tau / Eldrad, MVP LVP. MVP probably Eldrad, just because he was able to throw Guide out on so many things that it just, over the course of the game, it added up to end up doing quite a bit. If not him, probably the suits, but the suits are always MVP when Tau are playing. LVP, probably the Hammerheads, just because really the only thing they had to shoot at was flyers the whole game, which, unless you can get a lot of marker lights on the flyers, just really doesn't work with the Hammerheads. So really not their fault. Mostly the Blood Angels playing like punks is the reason the Hammerheads did so bad. But yeah, MVP probably Eldrad. I don't really think I would change anything about the list. It actually seems to work really well. The only thing I probably could have done different was try and get a Hammerhead up higher to see over the little cliff where he was hiding everything. That might have made a difference in the game, but really it was a good game. Everybody did what they were supposed to do, so thank you for watching.
Alright, MVP, LVP for Blood Angels and Necrons. I want to say just MVP will probably be my Space Marines that hid out over there. I kept my Death Company back there just in case something wanted to assault my Assault Marines that got shot up in the first 2 turns. You know, they still have to deal with the Death Company, so I was trying to deter people from assaulting them. The other Assault Marines that came in here, wiped out this unit here, and whittled the Fire Warriors down. I was trying, since he only had 2 troop choices, I was trying to take them out. And then my 2 flyers, well, my Doom side took out the Fire Warriors here, and my Storm Raven took out brought in the Terminators to take out the other Fire Warriors. So LVP, my speeders.
Right there.
No,
LVP.
Because it brought in these guys to take out that guy. That's what my plan was.
Dude.
Even though it chunked up a lot of shots and stuff.
Dreadnought. LVP.
No, that's my tactics. I should have flamered.
Dreadnought LVP.
So my LVP is my speeders. Because I didn't do jack shit with them. So just to recap, LVP is speeders. MVP is probably my either my 2 flyers or my Assault Marines for holding the point and taking out some of these Fire Warriors.
Yep. MVP Pansy Marines.